address presented by our 2020-21 valedictorian, Ms. Elena Nielsen.
Hello, fellow eighth graders, parents, grandparents, siblings, teachers, and faculty. I wasn't expecting to have to create a speech this close to the end of my time at SJDR, but of course I couldn't get off completely unscathed. At first, I was not too thrilled to write and present a speech for the second time this year. Public speaking was not my forte, never was, to say the least. But later I realized that it is an honor for me to grab the feelings of eighth grade as a whole. I just want to quickly express my gratitude towards my parents and the SJDR teachers for this effort. Thank you so much. Your efforts have genuinely been taking the hard I assure you. Also, this community is extra special because of the SJDR families. It needed to be stated. Now, as many of us would probably want to avoid the bittersweet sentimentality of leaving middle school to go on to high school, we learned from yesterday that this cannot be completely avoided. I mean, seriously, yesterday before all of us left school, the reality truly hit us for a good reason. It is absolutely incredible that many of us have been at the school for basically a decade, even though some of joining our school later have been more or less overtaken by the sense of unity that we all share. So much so that I can confidently say that, even if some won't admit, that will aid us one another. Whether that be arguing about sports teams, one including specific flightless birds who prefer cold climates, versus, I'm sorry, one of the blandest team names I've ever heard, or arguing the differences between gravy and sauce, we'll be making references for a long time. I can just hear the questions we can receive now. Fortunately, many of us will be seeing each other at the various high schools we move on to. Those separated to different ones will certainly be staying in touch, I hope. As much as I feel pressure to add some sort of lighthearted joke here as well, I just want to take some time to appreciate the fact that we made it through middle school. You would have thought completing it was as possible as someone admitting that it's actually pronounced bagel. Moving on to other accomplishments, it's amazing that many of you prefer the Red Rocket at Universal. You were that unfortunate 1 in 750 million to get hurt on the roller coaster, so that's got to count for something. The individual achievements of my class are too numerous to list. Suffice to say that, as a whole, I have been blessed to be part of this amazing group of individuals. So to put it simply, we've done a lot, especially in growing as people. I say that because I've personally known all of you long enough to say that it is nothing short of obvious that our futures are bright. It's cliche to say that we are the future, but just because it's a cliche does not make it any less true. It is our actions that will impact the future of this world, but I have no worries about us though. SJDR has set a good foundation for us to succeed in any direction of our choosing. In other news, I searched how long the average valedictorian speech was and was pretty shocked to see 10 minutes. Now, as much as I'm sure that all of you will not be listening to it that long, I'm going to have to end this here. Keeping it short, let's do like this 8th grade. SJDR and future 9th graders, thank you so much for a amazing year.